guys. Okay, trying to get my phone to balance. I know it's been a while. It has been non-stop since the last video. As you've probably seen, kind of towards July, Blink took over and my hyperfixation shifted. And then we had the Blink concert, super stoked about it, posted the video. Then just after my Blink concert, it was announced, literally the day after, when they were in Houston, Tom DeLonge gave a guitar to a kid that was his signature Strat. And talking on Mark's Discord, the day that it was released was the day after my and my husband's anniversary. So as an anniversary present, my husband bought that for me. So that was a video and then some accessories to go with it. And that was the last you heard from me because we have moved. Currently, I am in my closet. This is actually my daughter's doll. She wanted me to open it. But we have moved. We moved middle of August. And literally since then, it has been nonstop. My daughter actually got this in October, and I am able to finally sit down and make a video opening her birthday present from Nana. You can kind of see behind her our little turd. That's my son's kitten. This is Sabbath DeLonge. And then we have Sushi Roll Hoppus, but I don't know where she went. But Sabbath is actually my son's kitten, although she's kind of claimed me. When we moved, he requested one thing. When Teffy died last year, he requested one thing, an all-black kitten. That is what he really wanted. And my husband said, when we buy a house, you can get your all-black kitten. And so we got her in October. Jack's coming in now. We still have Jack, old man. I do not know where Sushi went. She's probably hiding. We also got another dog. My daughter wanted a dog, and after we got Sabbath, Sushi kind of more played with Sabbath than Piggy. So just before Thanksgiving, my daughter and I were looking on a no-kill shelters rescue page, and they were begging people to adopt or foster because they were going to have to start putting dogs down, and they really didn't want to since they're a no-kill shelter. Sorry guys, Sabbath is a naughty kitten. She lives up to her name. But they were begging people. My daughter and I were just kind of looking because Piggy kind of was sad that Sushi was playing with Sabbath more than her, and Piggy would try to play with the two of them, and it wasn't working out for the three of them. And so my daughter found Didgeridoo on their website, and my husband and I went to look at him, and we came home with him that night. So Piggy, if you hear like it sounds like a herd of elephants, it's Didgeridoo, or Digger as we call him, and Piggy playing. They sound like a herd of elephants. We did buy it, like I said, we bought a house in August. So literally the day, or 2 days before kids, a few days before the kids started school. So I think it was the day before the kids started school, come to think of it. Yes, it was. Because we also had tickets to a water park that we had forgot about. And we literally went to the house closing, closed down our house, got our keys to the house, came over to the house, dropped something off, went back to the rental house, grabbed our swimsuits, and went to the water park. And then the kids started school the next day. So the kids started school the next day. I would pack, and we only moved probably about a mile, if that. I can literally, from my bathroom window, see the backyard to our rental house. In a little bit, we might not because they're building up over there, but for now, I can see it. So that's how close we are to the old rental house. So the kids and I, what we would do is the bus hadn't changed from the rental house to this house. We moved all the beds and stuff over here, and we started sleeping here. And then the kids and I would slowly move the rest of the stuff. So it would basically be we would stay here at night. The kids and I would get up in the morning. I would drive them over to the rental house for the bus to pick them up to take them to school. And while we were waiting for the bus, we would load up the van. I would come home after dropping them off, unload the van. Downstairs, we have what we're calling the game room. It has two living rooms. It has what was called a formal living room and a living room. What we're using as like the living room or the family room has a fireplace in it, and it's a really nice room, and it's just one open area for the dining room and kitchen. But when you walk in the house, there is one room. It's got like an open doorway, but it's got a wall between the family room and what we're calling the game room, and that was literally the dumping ground. I'd come in, unload everything in there. Kids would get home or get after school. I would kind of put that stuff away during the day. Um, I would sometimes go over to the other house and pack some more stuff up. Then kids would come home from school. I'd drive over to the rental house. We would do another load in the van, unload it. We would make 2 or 3 loads a night. So most of the bulk of the house, the kids and I actually moved. And how we planned it was we had our rental house for a month after we closed on this house. So we closed on this house, I think, the 13th of August, and we had that house until the 12th of September. So we had quite a bit of time to move. Then also about 3 weeks into being here, my mom flew down to help clean the rental house, to help get our security deposit back and help move the last of the stuff. That, and she wanted to see the new house, and she hadn't seen us since October the previous year. So she stayed almost 2 weeks because now that we own a house, my mom can stay as long as she wants. In the rental house, part of our contract was if we had any guests longer than, I think it was 10 days, they had to be added to the lease, which is stupid. I mean, I understand it, but like really, if my mom is coming for 2 weeks, I don't think I need to add her to the lease because she's going to be here 14 days. I can understand if a guest is going to be there more than 30 days, but 10 I thought was a little outrageous, as well as that place every 3 months had inspections, which were the biggest pain in the ass in the world. They were so much unnecessary stress, and it was stupid because what they were looking for, they would never catch anyways. Literally, they did a inspection on, I think it was the 16th of August there, and like I was moving stuff out from under the sink, which they're supposed to be looking for leaks under the sink, and I found a leak under our kitchen sink. And so I was quickly able to put in that work request prior to moving. And it obviously had not been there just a few days. So to me, the inspections were very intrusive. I can understand every year, every 6 months, I'll give them that, but every 3 months was too much. But my mom came. She was here for a week and a half before she had to go home. Then we had to get ready for a convention. We went and took a week and went to the Rabbit Convention, and that was in Louisville, Kentucky this year. We took our RV. That was a whole nother, that will be on a video in itself. Then we get back from convention, and while we were gone, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law stayed at the house to watch Jack, Sushi, Sabbath, because we had just gotten Sabbath before we left for convention, and Piggy. So she stayed here to watch them because we didn't have Digger yet. And they had bought an RV, and it was in the shop, and it was supposed to be done a week after we got back. So we had said they could stay with us till their RV was done. Yeah, that ended up being 6 weeks. We finally, they moved into their RV the week before Thanksgiving. Oh, and from the point of us moving into this house till the week before Thanksgiving, I had 6 of my son's rabbits where my dining room table should be because we needed them in an air conditioned area. The garage was pure chaos, so we couldn't move them out to the garage, as well as it was too hot for them to be in the garage. And so they were where my dining room table was supposed to be. And I'm like, dude, I need my dining room table for Thanksgiving dinner because we did host Thanksgiving for my husband's, both sides of his family, for his mom's side and his dad's side. We had his dad and his stepmom over for Thanksgiving Day. And then the Sunday after Thanksgiving, we had my husband's family, which is his mom, his brother, his sister in law, and his niece, is all we had for then. And then the 4 of us, obviously. But it's just then after Thanksgiving, it's getting ready for Christmas, and I'm partially ready for Christmas. But yeah, like I said, it's been pure chaos. I keep thinking, I'm going to sit down and make a video. Like, literally, guys, the reason why I'm doing this in my closet, once again, I got a nice big walk-in closet, like we did at the first rental when we moved down here, where I first started making videos. I will not be regularly filming in my closet. First of all, this closet actually I have the door open. Um, this house is a nice house. It is, I don't think, there's only one other house that we looked at, but it was in an HOA and we did not want to move in an HOA. And other than that, like, that would have been like my dream house. It was a 4 bedroom. It had a game room for the kids, like a smaller game room than what's here, but the living room and dining room and kitchen were a lot smaller in that house. But it did have a media room, and my husband had said the media room could have been mine and my daughter's doll room, which was a huge room, and it also had 4 bedrooms. So my kids would have each had a room, and then we would have had an actual guest room, and then the media room. We didn't need a media room because we usually just stay in the living room. And it was a nice size media room. I loved that house, but like I said, it was a new build. We were looking at having to rent for at least another year and a half to build that, and it was in an HOA. And it had a really tiny lot, where this house actually sits on a third of an acre. We're still in town, like I said, but we're in the old neighborhood actually. So when we moved from that first house to the second rental, the smaller rental, that wasn't very far from each other, and then we moved back to the old neighborhood. We found this house, which actually, this layout was the house my husband wanted to build when we went and talked to the builder when we were living at that first rental house. So anyways, this house, like I said, the first floor has all the bedrooms, or the first floor has the 2 living rooms, the dining room, and the nice kitchen, and then a 2-stall attached garage. And then upstairs is a 4 bedroom. All the bedrooms are upstairs, including the laundry room. I love it that the laundry room is upstairs, so I'm not running laundry up and downstairs. And we have a huge master bedroom. When we get the crib out of storage, the crib actually will be in our master bedroom because the doll room does have a twin size bed for when my mom comes to visit as a guest room. My mom just recently retired. We're still hoping to, bless you, Jack, move her down here. If we move her down here, we might keep the bed in there. I'm not sure. We haven't decided fully what we're going to do with that yet. But we were going to put the crib in there. I was going to put that white crib, or that like old crib, in there. I still might end up doing that. We're not 100% sure on what exactly. But anyways, our room is huge. We literally have a huge open space. I have a spot for the black crib. The antique crib is still, it's in, there's a shed in the backyard, and that's where I put the antique crib for now. But we literally have a toddler bed in our bedroom for Piggy. Digger actually sleeps in my daughter's room with her. And like, there's one, we have, my husband calls it my chair in our bedroom. We have a recliner in our room. And then kind of behind the corner, behind the recliner, has the cat tree and a bunch of the cat stuff. So all that's up here. we have it so that the dogs can't get in our bedroom when we're not in here, if we don't let them in here. That way the cats have a place to go that is theirs. But the kids both have good sized rooms. In the other house, they would have had a little bit of smaller rooms, but they didn't really need huge rooms. They still don't need huge rooms. The rooms aren't huge here, but they are pretty good size. My son's is actually bigger than my daughter's room, and it's more so because of the layout of his room. His closet door is right behind his bedroom door, where hers is in the other corner. So, anyways, I am going to get to opening this doll, and you can probably hear the dogs barking now, and who knows what they're barking at. So for Christmas, or for my daughter's birthday from Nana, she got number 87. She decided to name her Cherry. So hopefully you guys can see opening. I'm filming on my phone. I have to get all my cameras and stuff out. So this is the older doll, the old Truly Me dolls. The new ones have different outfits. Just before my daughter's birthday, this one had actually retired, and it popped back up on the AG site. And my her Nana had messaged saying, what does she want for her birthday? And I said, oh my gosh, this just popped back up, and she had been wanting it. It's retired. They had taken it off the site, and all of a sudden she's back. So she quickly ordered it. So my daughter was super excited to be able to get 87 because she really loved her hair. So 87 comes with the old Friends book. There is a new one that is more of a journal than this. So there's that. And this obviously has the new plastic ties that everybody hates. Let's get her out. Sorry for all the rambling, guys. It was kind of more... I was going to do a complete update video, but let's add something interesting in. For the people that have joined for Blink content, there will be Blink content. The day after they finished their European part of their 2023 tour, their reunion tour, they announced that they will be doing another tour for One More Time that came out in October. Their album One More Time came out in October, and I will be going to the San Antonio show this time. It was either San Antonio or Fort Worth, and I think the San Antonio show was actually it was the day off, my husband's actual day off from work. So where he works, he doesn't get the typical Monday through Friday. He works certain days and has other days off. He works 5 days, but his 2 days off are not on a weekend typically. So we did the San Antonio show, which San Antonio's closer anyways. Not by much, but it's closer. So we will be seeing them, as well as I'm super excited because there are 2 guys in Austin that bought the van from the First Date video, or not First Date, rock show video. There's this van, and even at the end of the video, Mark crashes the van into this car they buy. It still has the dent, but they're restoring it. And at the Austin show, they actually had a sign saying, hey, we bought the Blink van with a QR code and some stuff. But they have a TikTok that I've been following, but they have already said they're going to be at the San Antonio show. And the one guy's like, dude, I want to meet up with you. So I'm stoked about that. We are talking on Discord. So I'm on Mark's Discord. I've made quite a few Blink friends. I've made friends other than just Blink, outside of Blink. We were brought together by Blink, but we found out we had more in common than just Blink. As you can see, this little turd is biting, trying to take her down. Sabbath. Sabbath. No, ma'am. No, thank you. No, thank you. Brah! So, okay, let's get to the details of Cherry. So, first of all, Cherry is a classic mold, I believe. Yeah. She has these really pretty blue eyes, and her hair, the reason my daughter named her Cherry, is this really pretty pink hair, but it almost has some like blondish white highlights to it. and my daughter fell in love with her hair. She actually comes in the star, I can't remember which exactly this dress is called. It's actually a dress. My daughter would have loved this dress when she was in like elementary school. But it's got silver, red, pink, like a mauve, teal, neon yellow, and blue and purple stars all over it in various sizes. And then it comes with this like berry pink jacket. It's almost like a what were they called? It's like a retro jacket. A lot of sports had them back in like the early 90s. Oh, I just realized the zipper is actually rainbow. Let's zip it up and see if you can see it. You can see, yep, there you go. You can see that the zipper is rainbow on it. It's got some stars on the corner, and then on the sleeves there is a like pink, dark pink, light pink, dark pink stripes, and then it's got like a glittery color to it. There's nothing on the back, and then the pull on it is actually a star, and then she has the typical light pink panty, and then she has the glitter slip-ons in light pink. But you can look at her face, get like a close-up of her. But yeah, my daughter was super, super excited when American Girl re-released essentially this doll after retiring it. I don't know if they had run out of it or they just pulled them off the website, but she was so happy, and like I said, she named her Cherry. But yeah, that was kind of the update for us. Over Christmas break, my daughter and I hope to kind of get working on the doll room. We have everything in there to put the dollhouse together. My son has gonna pretty much have most of his American Girl stuff in his closet, or not in his closet, in his room. He has dolls himself. His dolls, we've got hooks to hang them on the walls. I don't remember if you remember from our first rental, when I first started doing videos, above the changing table I had like these coat hooks to hang up the dolls. I know we have more, I just have to find them. They might be in the storage unit. We still have our storage that we have to go through, but he wants to hang his dolls up in his room just as decorations, because he doesn't really play with them, but he can still access them. He does have Luciana's Mars habitat in his room. So anyways, guys, that was a quick update. That was more than quick, but I will see you all in the next video. Bye.